Lao Q lifts his glass, toasting everyone, but the boss looks like he's really trying to make that boss head smoke. He joked about the boss hairstyle, and the boss face was about to morph into a Picasso. Yet, Lao Q kept pushing his luck until the boss finally, and that's exactly what he wanted. Surrounded by gangsters, he felt right at home, and with his right-hand man by his side. The boss was soon flattened, and Lao Q gave him a good kicking. Decades of pent-up frustration finally released. After venting, Lao Q tore off his shirt, hurled it down, his gentle look now fierce. Old he witnessed all this, and though his uncle looked a little rough around the edges, at that moment, they seemed like kindred spirits. Family is the best trust fund. With Old he around, Lao Q's days of being a lucky grew fewer, and they moved into a new home. The road ahead may be bumpy, but as long as family lives better, it's all worth it in the end. Lao Q proved his worth because he knows the business game, playing both sides like a pro. With this knack, Lao Q easily climbed to be the gang's second in command, launching his life into a whole new stratosphere. As the casino business boomed, so did Lao Q's ambitions. He hit the spot to relax, only to bump into an old acquaintance. This old buddy seemed polite, but his eyes totally said, "Who do you think you are?" Luckily, Lao Q caught on. Lao Q merely nodded. After all, nobody truly disrespects a powerhouse. His acquaintance's eyes lit up. Little did he, when the waitress brought the food, Lao Q didn't hesitate and hopped right in. Seeing her shyly retreat, the old buddy realized Lao Q had leveled up. The acquaintance lowered his ego, seeking Lao Q's help, claiming the dance hall was a hit but was still bottoming out. Subtitle: Female shareholders colluded with mob, siphoning profits monthly with excuses. A painful lesson. The acquaintance held some power, yet the gang boss opposite was renowned, forcing him to swallow his pride. Lao Q eyed great deals, eager to seize them. He quickly filled Old He in, only to find out that Ban who used to work for Old He. Old He shrugged, saying he was powerless. Lao Q, annoyed, taunted, "What are you doing?" but misunderstood the mob's rules. Even mob leaders need a reason to step forward. But Lao Q promptly had an epiphany. They were like brothers, so a reason was bound to pop. So, Lao Q enlisted brother Sayama to join, but when they hit the scene, Sayama got a bit intimidated. Seeing Sayoma's cowardice, Lao Q exploded. "You little rascal, don't you dare embarrass me. Are you mixing with the wrong crowd? Stand on your own 2 feet." After getting out of the car, they followed the acquaintance in. Lao Q, playing the part of the new investor, approached the door with a queasy stomach since the opposing party had already set the stage. A red carpet feast awaited him. Seated, an acquaintance introduced the female shareholder, still so charming. Lao Q's eyes drifted down involuntarily. He greeted Ban Hu across the table, only to be completely ignored. The atmosphere froze instantly, clearly trying to show him who's boss. But Lao Q just dove straight into business. He demanded to review the dance hall's profit report, and insisted on sending someone to keep an eye on the books. Just at this very moment, Ban Hu's deputy suddenly smashed a glass, clearly indicating an intention to engage in a dark confrontation, and Ban Hu also began to threaten Lao Q. Seeing Lao Q's panic, the female shareholder laughed wildly, more arrogant, unaware Lao Q's look had changed. As predicted, Lao Q was of course thrashed again and was literally tossed out of the hotel looking quite the mess. But he got what he wanted. I mean, what's a better excuse for Old He-tack than someone hurting family? At the nearby tea house, a huge crowd had already gathered, and with a nod from Old He, they got ready to pounce. Lao Q's counterattack began. Being the biggest gang in the area, his crew were seasoned warriors, easily taking down the opposition. With overwhelming numbers, Ban Hu's crew quickly fell apart as reinforcements poured in, establishing a dominant front. Revenge by violence is an unchanging truth. Old He strolled in, the fight already over. Ban Hu arrived, fuming, but upon seeing Old He sat down compliantly. After discovering Lao Q was his uncle, he reluctantly agreed to give a little ground. Ban Hu proposed to yield half of the turf but demanded compensation for the medical expenses from the brawl. Old He said paying for the medical charges was no problem, but how could one place have 2 gangs? Ban Hu looked unsatisfied, but Old He wasn't backing down. Yet, out of respect from the past, he decided to give Ban Hu one last shot, sliding a lighter toward him for a smoke. Ban Hu, unfazed, pushed the lighter back. Old He, sensing the animosity, snapped the cigarette in half. Then he grabbed Ban Hu's hair and smashed him with a beer bottle until he was out cold, before calling his men to light a smoke. He hadn't even taken a couple of puffs when he pressed the cigarette butt onto Banhu's face. Lao Qiu was too scared to speak, yet with all his testimony, the bright returns at the dance hall soared. One day, while Lao Qiu was checking the books, the female shareholder came to stir up trouble, complaining his slice of the pie was getting smaller, and Lao Qiu was not having it. It was already generous to keep her around, but she kept on and on, definitely not an easy one to deal with. Little did Lao Qiu know. Sure enough, he fell into the trap. Police swarmed the dance hall, raided, and quickly arrested him and his men. Cops told Lao Qiu to sit down. When he refused to cooperate, one officer slapped him, but Lao Qiu was merciless in retaliation. Lao Qiu backed himself up well since he knew the chief of police, and they'd shared drinks the night before. The higher-ups always crushed the little guys. The officers had to apologize and quickly released Lao Qiu, but he wasn't so fortunate. After all, had badly injured Ban